everybody, and welcome back once again to Let's Play Stardew Valley. Why am I so excited? Because it's winter, and winter looks really good. Do some mining, do some fishing, do some gathering, upgrade your tools, and get things ready for the spring. That is the order of business, in a nutshell, to be honest with you. But yeah, look at this! Thank you for the coop upgrade, Robin. We'll be back very shortly for the barn as well. Okay, so we kind of just touched on winter at the end of the last session. But yeah, the music is so magical. I love the colour scheme. It just feels so absolutely fantastic. Okay, so for the first 5 minutes of this session, I'm just going to quickly run you through some new mods that I've got. You may have noticed a couple of icons and such around the screen. So since the last session, I thought I'd have a bit of a play around with a couple of new mods. And, well, I've installed them. So, 3 to be precise. The first one was suggested by somebody on the Discord, and it's the seasonal clothing mod. So as you can see here from the portraits of the characters, they're kind of wearing different clothes to what they normally do. So given that it's winter, some of them may well have winter clothing on. So every season they change their clothing, so just a bit more immersive and gives us something else to look at. That's the first mod that I have installed. The second mod that I have installed is the it's user interface mod, and it gives you some extra tooltips and handy little features just to make things a little bit more accessible, shall we say. And it's fully customizable, and so I shall customize it right now. So these are some of the options that you can have on it. You can see the look icon, which is there. So it's kind of, we are neutral today. We know that, we check the TV every day, so we're going to remove that. Level up animation, we'll leave that on, makes it a little bit more like an RPG. Leave that on for now. Experience bars, we already have a separate mod for the experience bars, so we're going to take that off. Showing experience gain, we're not interested in that either. Show townspeople on maps. So if you bring up the map, it actually shows where the townspeople are. That's something that I don't want on. We're not going to. Why should we know where people are? We shouldn't know that, should we? So that is going to be turned off, although you can turn it on. Showing the birthday icon. I have been known to forget a birthday or two, so this is quite handy. Just there, as you can see, shows the birthday of the people in the top corner there, just to give you a friendly reminder. Showing the heart fill, that's quite handy. It shows you how much the heart is filled. Rather than just showing either none or 1, it gives you the increments, which is far more useful. So you can see the various increments there across the board. So I thought that was quite handy. Show when animals need petting, that's also handy. So you know that animals, when they're running around and they get lost in the grass, they run on top of each other, it's difficult to remember which ones you've petted. This hopefully will negate that. The calendar and billboard button is down here. It shows you the calendar and the billboard, so you don't have to run into town to see that. It's a convenience thing. I don't mind having this on. It just it's another thing we can do first thing in the morning. We can just kind of check the calendar. You can buy a calendar for your house, I believe, which does the same thing. But hey ho, it's in the mod, so I'm going to use it. So that's that. Crops and barrel times, that's really particularly handy for us because our preserve jars and our kegs are inside the warehouse. So rather than having to check inside every day, when's it ready, we can just see when they're going to be ready. So the spice berry is going to be 55 hours and 10 minutes, so that's like 4 days away. No, that's wrong, that's 2.5 days, and these are 35 hours. So these shouldn't be ready tomorrow morning, but they should be ready halfway through tomorrow. So we know that. We don't have to keep coming in and out to check them. We can see from the tooltip when they're ready. It goes for the smelters and other such things, the cheese presses and things, I believe, as well. So that's quite handy. to show exactly when things are ready. Scarecrow and sprinkler range, that's very handy also. Maybe not so much for the sprinklers because they're quite straightforward, but certainly for the scarecrow. So if we want to put a scarecrow down, we're going to remove these for now and bring out the seasonal scarecrow, which we're going to use as a snowman in our front garden. This is very handy. As you can see, it tells you exactly what crops are covered by the scarecrow, so that's particularly very handy indeed. Let's put that down here, shall we? There we go, little snowman in our front garden. Lovely job. Okay. Anything else? Yeah. Item hover, no, we've got a mod for that already, separate, and it clashes. Travelling merchant, handy, just gives us a friendly reminder. Again, another tooltip in the top right there. Harvest prices, that shows you the price of the harvest crop when you buy seeds, so you can determine the profit margins. Show when new recipes are available, Queen of Sauce, we check that every morning, not too bothered. And show tool upgrade status, that is the status of your upgrade when you take your tools to Clint. Again, it's just handy to know exactly when your tools are ready. So some nice little features there. Some more convenient than others, but that's that mod. And the final mod that I have installed, which is it's an interesting one. It is a chest mod. It's like a chest management mod, and the crux of it is you can name your chests, which is handy, and B, you can access your chests from anywhere, which of course is a little bit cheaty. It's like you're able to put stuff into your chest no matter where you are. You could be in the mines, your bags are full, stick a load of stuff in your chests remotely. So it's a little bit, that's too much. There is a watered down version of this mod which only allows you to put stuff into your chest remotely if you're in the same locale, i.e. if you're in the farm, you can only use it if there's any chests in the farm. If you're in the town, you can only put stuff in chests that are in the town. So that's a little bit better, and you can't use it in the mines. So even though I have the full version installed, what I'm going to do is I'm going to limit myself to only using this feature when I'm in the farm. And all it will do is it just saves me from having to run around putting stuff in this chest, putting stuff in that chest, running over here to put stuff into that chest there. It just makes it a little bit more convenient, shaves a bit of time off the more laborious chest management. So that's what we're going to use it for. So we're going to start things off by naming the chests, just to get that sorted, and then we can use that as we go forward. So I thought that was quite handy. So this is our chest for our ingredients, if you want to call it that. Ingredients to put into our preserve jars and kegs. Okay, and then you can order them as well. Chest number 2, that is our odds and ends chest. So let's let's get that named, and so on and so forth. I'll cut this out and I'll just bring you the finished article. Righty-ho, so I've done my chest naming. I haven't ordered them, but the animal chest is obviously the chest down here with the cheeses and the milks and stuff in it. You've got the community centre and gifts chest, which is up here. We've got the crafting materials chest, which is here. We have, of course, the crops chest down here. We have the ingredients chest, which is this chest here. And we have the odds and ends chest, which is the black chest here. I'm going to have another couple of chests. I'm going to have a chest here to separate out the crafting materials from the gems and ores and geodes. Another chest will be placed there. And I'm going to have a separate chest for the crops and also the seeds. So we're going to have a chest for seeds and a chest for crops. So in the seeds chest, I'm going to throw all the other farming stuff, such as the watering can, some of the scarecrows and stuff, and just have a chest specifically for crops only. So that's at least another 2 chests that I'm going to have in the not too distant future. Another handy feature of this mod is that it allows you to treat the shipping bin as a chest. If you throw stuff in the shipping bin, you only can take out the last thing that you threw in. So if you make a bit of a blunder and put the wrong stuff in, you can't get it back. That's happened to me a couple of times. With this mod, the shipping bin actually opens as a chest. So you put stuff in as you would a chest and it gets sold as normal. But the good thing is, if you put something in by mistake, you can take it out again. That's pretty handy. So they are the mods that I have installed. Yeah, makes life a touch easier in places, but not too cheaty, I don't feel. Okay, so good morning, folks. It's time to say hello to our little animal friends. morning. So as you can see, they've all got hand icons over them because they require petting. There you go. There we go. Morning all. Morning, morning. No, we don't want to eat the cheese, thank you. No, we don't want to eat the cheese, thank you. We want to get the hay out of here and feed them all. Feed our little darlings. So we're going to be getting some brown chickens. We aim to get a brown chicken and we aim to get a duck. That should be happening pretty shortly. And we're going to close the doors because it's drafty, of course. It's now winter. We don't want to let the cold air in. And they're available for milk. So for instance now, because I forgot on my pail, rather than go outside and mess around, we can just bring up the menu with B, go and get the pail remotely. It just saves me having, you know, I'm rather forgetful. So for little minor things like this, I don't mind doing that, you know. Misplaced. Misplaced. Come here. There we go. And you. There we go. Very good. And okay. Let's put that here. And here. Okay. I'll put that there. And let's get some hay. No, let's not eat the egg. Let's not do that. And let's put down some hay. Right, have a good day. Oh no, look at that. We can pet them as well. So you can pet and milk cows. Let's have a look here. Purdy looking rather stout. Looking rather mean, as she always does. Right. And there, and there. Okay. Excellente. Alright, so there's a couple of things that we just want to do before we get any further along. Is that we're just going to quickly reposition the beehives that we did in the last session. They're going there. And the beehives also have their radius as well. Didn't realise that. But this is the range where the flowers need to be. So if you put one flower anywhere within that radius, you get that particular style of honey. And it just has to be one flower. It doesn't have to be the whole kit and caboodle. Right, so again, instead of running all the way over there to get your stuff, it's just a little bit of shaving off of time. Crafting mats and get myself me things. Get myself my stone here. So just for little minor things like this, I don't feel bad at all using the remote chest situation. It's just it's quite helpful. But what I won't be using it to do is, like, you know, take a load of stuff. Well, I mean, I've got full bags anyway now, so it's not much of an issue. But when you've got like only one line of inventory, it's very, very tempting to just keep shipping stuff over when your bags are full. You could essentially go through the entire game with without buying any upgrade to your bag, you know. So, but now that I've gone through the whole rigmarole of getting the full space, I don't feel anywhere near as bad. Right, anyway, so let's get some more flooring. Not too much more, a handful more, that'll do. Let's finish off there, flowers all along there, and there was a gap. Yeah, there it is. There was a gap there. Okay. So what we're going to do to start things off then, what are we going to do? When we're near the chest, we don't mind sticking the things back in. So what are we going to do today? Well, what we're going to do today, folks, is the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to just quickly list what I want to get. We're going to expand our operation. So we're going to expand the level of production that we have, but just, you know, not too much at a time, just in increments. So we've got 5 preserve jars listed to complete the back wall of preserve jars. I want 8 more kegs to complete the bottom line for kegs. 3 beehives I want for here. I want 3 more chests as outlined at the start. 6 more sprinklers for here. 2 cheese presses to get 4 each of them with the mayonnaise machines. A barn upgrade, which we're going to go for right now. And 10 bombs to help us when we go mining. So that is exactly what I want in terms of expanding our horizons as we put the cheese in the bin to sell. And now we're going to get our wood and our stone, and we are going to head straight over to Robin to get our barn upgrade. Keep her busy, you know, it's winter, it's cold, we need to keep her occupied, keep her working to keep her warm. Hello, Buster. Look at that. Buster also has a hand icon to indicate that he needs petting. Before we run out, let's just quickly check in here if there's any more fruits. Ah, there's a peach. There's 2 peaches, in fact. And we're off. See you later, Buster. Enjoy the winter snow. Have a roll around in it and stuff. So it's winter, of course, which means new forage. Yes, indeed. And we need that forage. Now, we can't grow winter crops, but we can grow winter forageables. So that could be our key to making a little bit of extra coin this season, in addition to our productions. Another ancient seed! Another ancient seed! Another ancient seed! Look at that! Look at that! I think we've got 4 now, ready for when we have our greenhouse. Hey, Linus! So what we're also going to do in the winter is, in addition to getting all the materials we need to expand our horizons, is we're going to take the opportunity and the time to get to know our villagers a bit better. We're going to have time on our hands. So it would be kind of nice to do that, you know. Even some of the people who we've been neglecting to start with. You know, the people like, let's have a look at the bottom of this list, you know, your Sebastians of this world, who we barely get to know. You know, even Willie, some of the elderly folk, Abigail maybe, even Alex at a push, you know, good old Jock Alex. You get to know them a bit better whilst we have the time. It's a season for goodwill and all that, you know, season for giving and stuff. Hello, Maru. Oh man, it's so cold. All in different attire, of course. I'm taking a break from my research right now. Robin, looking nice in your new jacket. Hey, it's a perfect time to gather wood. Yes, indeed it is. It's a perfect time for you to build stuff as well. Would you mind building me a big barn? 12,000 gold, 450 wood and 200 stone. Thank you, sir. Where's my wood? What do you mean I haven't got enough wood? I need... How many more woods do I need? 31 more wood. Right, okay. I can do that. Not a problem. Right, should I try again? Right. Thank you. Oh, I so love this winter music. I really do. Upgrade of the barn. Okay, I'll start working on your barn upgrade first thing tomorrow morning. No problemo. Thank you. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go and just have a bit of a wander. See if we can find some winter forageables. We have ourselves snow yams, I believe. Hello, Abigail. Well, fall is over. You can say that again. Crystal fruit we managed to stumble across in the mines, and the crystal fruits we actually want to keep because crystal fruit jelly with a hint of 5 spices for that spiced crystal fruit jelly seemed to go down a storm when we sold it. When we, you know, we made a couple, and it was almost like we were just using those as a sample, and they went down very well, in fact. So we're going to see if we can find as many crystal fruits as possible on our travels, so that we can certainly add those to our ingredients for our jams and chutneys. So a couple of crocus, is it crocuses? Yeah, crocuses. Now, where do we find the yams and the winter roots, you may ask? Well, that is interesting. That is interesting indeed. We find the yams and winter roots in the ground. Hello, Penny. On the 25th, we'll be having the Feast of the Winter Star. It's one of my favourite events. It's supposed to be a time to show gratitude for all the good things in your life, but for most people, it's just a time to relax and exchange gifts. Ah, I know it well. Yes, indeed, I know it well. Yeah, so to nab yourself winter roots and yams, snow yams, you've got to dig up the earth. So that's what we're going to do on the beach. Get the usual suspects. Oh, another lost book. Okie dokie. So let's get digging for some stuff. There you go, look at that winter root. And the snow yam, haha! So now we need a crystal fruit. As soon as we get a crystal fruit, we can craft winter seeds, and then we can plant those winter seeds and see what we get. I'm not sure what you get for winter seeds. Do you get the whole range, or do you just get the flowers, or do you get, do you get everything in a batch of winter seeds when you plant them? Getting loads of snow yams. And a winter root. Not so bothered about winter roots. We've got tons of those in our chest. Look, I can check. You see, not gonna ship them over, but you can check, which is also handy. We have 7 winter roots. Okay, that'll do. So we have 5 winter roots, 9 snow yams in total now. So let's go and see if we can have ourselves a couple of crystal fruits. And then we can start crafting some seeds and see if we can get them to grow in the winter. So the only crops that we can seem to grow will be, of course, the winter forageables, of course, which we also need for the community bundle. So a crocus, a snow yam are all we need to complete that. So we might do that actually today. We might do that today actually, because we can complete that bundle right now and we'll probably get a batch of winter seeds as a reward, won't we? Do you know what? Yeah, we will. We can plant those ASAP. Let's just quickly check down here first, and then we might just quickly head to the community centre. Oh, another crystal fruit. Right, I'm going to gallop on off to the community centre to complete the winter forage bundle. See if we can get some winter seeds, and then we can plant them. So back in a second. Oh, hello, Jazz. How you doing? You liking the snow? Are you looking for Aunt Marnie? No, I'm riding me horsey. Bye. Right, so here we are at the community centre, where hopefully we can now complete another bundle. Winter forage. So we've got a snow yam, and we've also now got a crocus. Bundle complete, and hopefully, yes, 30. Yes, 30 winter seeds. Whee! This house was empty for years. The trees moved in, and so did we. Aye, we've completed the entirety of it. Look at that. What did we get for completing this? I should have checked. I think we got a... Was it a bridge repair? Was it a bridge repair? Oh, we got a new reward, a new mega reward here. Another star. Whee! Hey, he's following me around, look. Hello. How you doing? Oh, no, don't hit him with your sword, Greenfingers, you fool. You're a nasty piece of work. But what do we get? What do we get for that? I've forgotten. I should have checked the... I can check it on the wiki. Oh, we get something. Something's unlocked. We may find out when we sleep. Tomorrow we may find out what we get. But yes, we've got 30 seeds now. 30 winter seeds. So we're going to go plant them, and we can see in due course what we get. Hey up, me mates are here. Hiya, Sam. Everyone's indoors during winter, so I can play guitar as loud as I want. Oh, enjoy. Right, we've got... Ooh, look at that. There's Jodie, look. Look at her little Santa hat on. I love there, everything looks when it's covered with fresh snow. That's Leah. Sorry about that. Hard to tell with all that clothing on. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, up, up. Okie dokie. So we have 30, yes, 30 seeds to plant. In fact, we could make another set, because we got 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be 10. Yeah, we're going to make another set here. We're going to make another set. So one more set of winter seeds. Boom, to make it to 40. And then we're going to stash everything else away in due course at the end of the day using our new feature. So what we need to do first is we need to prepare the ground. So we'll prepare the ground. So that's 5, so that should be enough for the 40 seeds. Do we need to use fertilizer? Are we bothered about quality? Well, yes we are, because we are going to be selling everything apart from the crystal fruits. So we are bothered about quality. So in fact we are going to make the effort to actually put down quality fertilizer. Not just the poor quality, but this is actually much better quality fertilizer than what we can make so far. So 30 fertilizers for 30 seeds. Rather handy, if I do say so. So let's put that down. Looks like Buster's woken up. He was sleeping earlier when we first arrived. 8. Was that 30? Oh, it's 40 we need, isn't it? It's 40. How do we make quality fertilizer? Bugger. 2 sap and any fish. We don't have any fish at the moment, so we'll just have to use basic fertilizer for the rest. Okay, not a problem. Not a problem. So we need 10 more. For basic fertilizer. Oh dear. Bit of a downgrade from the quality stuff, but hey ho. So we perhaps should start doing some fishing maybe to get some quality fertilizer. Have another chest just for fish. Right, here we go. 40 seeds, here we go. Buster's come to say, "Hi Buster, do you want to help me with this? Bloody hard work. They say winter is not as busy." Well, I'll make myself busy. I'll make myself busy. Not a problem. There's always things to plant, trust me. So the more winter seeds we get, the more we can plant. So I'm hoping that, you know, with a bit of perseverance, we can possibly, you know, fill most of this up with just forageable stuff, forageable seeds. Okay, let's get them watered. So some of them are already watered. Now they're all labelled as winter root with this mod, which is not strictly correct. They will grow into different things, but the mod can't distinguish between them. They can distinguish between mixed seeds. If you put mixed seeds down, it can distinguish between the different crops of the mixed seeds, but it can't distinguish the difference between the forageable seeds. Okay, so the forageable seeds are planted. We'll see what we get. The rest of the forageable stuff we shall put in here for now. So that's that. That is the yams and the winter roots as well. We're out of wood now, which means we're going to have to chop down a few trees in the forest going forward. But yeah, let's use our new feature. So building materials for the clay and the stone. Our shipping bin for our mayonnaise, cheese, a couple of those things. Our crops for our winter, for our ancient seeds. Our ingredients chest for that. Our crops chest for that. Okay, so how much easier it is having to run around. A couple of more cheeses. Okay, and let's sell those off. It just makes it feel less hectic, being able to just do that. It just really just helps calm the nerves when you're rushing around. There's no need to rush around to the different chests to put things away. It's just see, bags cleared, easy peasy. Right, we've got a bit of time and we've got a bit of energy. So what we're going to do is we are going, in fact, to do 2 things. First of all, we're just going to nip to the hidden forest to get the hardwood. And then we're going to just chop down a couple of trees here or there to finish the day off. Because you can chop these trees down, you see. It's a bit of a shame. I feel like a bit of a destructive kind of guy doing this, but we do need wood. And lots of it. 881 to be precise. So, yeah. Oh, that's not our axe. This is our axe. So we will try and not chop down every single tree we see. It would be rather unfair to do so, but we'll just chop down a couple. Or, you know, they do grow back, but they obviously take a while to do so. Just this one here, for instance. Alright, so that'll do for now. We'll just leave a couple of trees, we'll leave them here. It is supposed to be a forest. What kind of forest is lacking trees, I suppose? I don't want to go too mad. There's quite a large concentration. Cut down a couple from here. There's also rocks if we need them. Cool, there we go. Where's my horsey? Where my horsey is? Where is she? Oh, we've got 88 wood, not too bad. Now of course wood isn't massively expensive, so we can afford to buy wood as well. I don't want to buy all of it, but just to help the situation so that we don't end up chopping down every tree we see, because actually all these trees that we're chopping down can also be used as sources for our tappers until our own farm, our own tree farm that we planted, comes into fruition. So all these pines down here can be useful for gathering pine tar should we need it. It's actually oak resin that we need. We need 5 oak resin and we have 5 tappers, so I'm going to put all those tappers on oak trees as and when we find a nice concentration of them. Lovely job. It's getting late. Yeah, we're going to go to bed. We're not going to. Not in a massive need of hardwood. We only need technically one more for one of our for our cheese presses because we have 9. We need 10. So we'll just pop back. So yeah, just going to do a quick lap. So we've got pine trees there in abundance, which is great. We can tap those if we need them. Loads of pine trees down here. We'll cut down a few more of these as and when we go along. We're not going to go too mad. As I said, we'll just gather that we've got all winter to gather these things, so we're not going to go on any sort of major sprees. We'll just do little bits here, little bits there, mix it all up, do some fishing, do some mining, do some gift giving, just take our time and enjoy the winter. So it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell which trees are oak and which trees are maple because there's no flipping leaves on them. There'll be a way to tell, of course, although I can't at this moment in time, unless of course nah, I'll have to wiki it and see what the different winter versions of these trees look like, but these look like maple or oak rather than pine, of course, because they've lost their leaves. So yes, let's go back up. I think that'll do us for today's session. So nothing massively exciting, and I have strayed past the 1 o'clock mark, unfortunately. But it'll be a nice excuse to visit the spa. There's nothing better than visiting a nice warm spa in the cold of seasons, you know. Right, good night, everybody. Sleep tight. Mind the bedbugs don't bite. Oh, what a stress-free day. Oh, I've forgotten to sell some things. Oh, I've forgotten to put some stuff away. So we can do it like this, you see. Odds and ends for the pine cone and the slime. Crops for the sap. Crafting mats for these two. Good. Sorted. And bed. And sleep. Oh, it is bridge repair. It is bridge repair. Look at that. We've got access to a new area. Look at all the ore there, all the stone. Oh, I'm going to have to head over there tomorrow now. 2,880 gold, not bad. And so starteth another day. When are we going to get our snow? Oh, we're not getting any snow yet. It's sunny again. Sunny today. It's going to be sunny tomorrow. The gods are neutral today. What are we going to do? When are we going to get our snow? I want to see snow. I want to see snow. Look at that. Marnie's given us 30 hay, bless her. So there you go, folks. New winter music to boot. I don't know if the trees grow in the winter, you know. I can't seem to find any confirmation. I'll have to have another look, but they don't seem to be growing. Look, these are still seeds. Strange. Anyway, yeah, more cheese and mayo to go. Quality sprinklers will be next on our list. We've got the materials to make all of our quality sprinklers right now. So yes, in the next session, we're just going to keep enjoying winter. We've got loads of materials to gather, but plenty of time to do it. Little challenge from Willie. Catch me a squid, he says. Is that a winter fish? Could well be. Winter fishing is on the cards as well by the looks of it, folks. So fishing, mining, chopping down trees, giving gifts, and just enjoying the winter. Sounds like fun to me. So join me next time as we continue on. Until then, see you soon.